Hello, my name is Esther from Cuttlebug Crafts, and this video is going to be featuring the second of my 5 tips to make your cards look fantastic. I will demonstrate some very economical ideas and ways that show you how to make something really cool and creative from the odd bits and pieces that are just lying around that you don't use. For instance, this tag. I really like these little tags on it and this little string that we've attached there, but I really don't like the square card on the back, so I am going to just rip this off, chuck this away, and you've got some pretty neat tags which you can add to the card. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. Buttons. I really like buttons. They're a great addition to your card, and they come in so many different sizes and colours, very vibrant. However, you do come across 1 or 2 which are unusable, ugly, disgusting colour. However, you thought they were unusable, but I'm going to show you how you can use them. Take this one for instance. This one has a hole clean through the middle. I mean seriously, what are you going to use a button with 1 hole in the middle? Well, I got this idea from a friend of mine the other day. So, take a brad of your choice, and I've got this cool purple star. Stick it through the middle, bend those edges back there, and look at that. That's a cool addition to your card. And then there are those buttons, which are disgusting colours, as I mentioned before. For instance, this one is a disgusting creamy, plasticky kind of colour. Plasticky, don't know whether that's a colour, but anyway. And I got this idea off the internet as well, good old internet. And you can emboss these buttons. Alright, so I have here my culprit, the button, and I have a couple of different colours. Gold or silver, I have to decide. Silver might be a cool lighter colour, or I could mix them, that'd be an idea. And just the normal pad, and a pen just to get, this is an embossing pen, just to get maybe a little bits down there or the edges. So what I'm going to do, sweep all this powder away and get some of this embossing pad ink onto my button. There we go, so I've covered it entirely there. And now to pick this out, I'm just going to use a pair of scissors. Just use the prongs in the middle to pick it out, and then after I've done that, we'll heat it. And this one might need a couple of layers. So after you've done 1 layer, if you take it straight from the heat gun and pour another layer of the silver over it, that'll create a thicker layer. And then after that, I'll show you what it looks like. So here's the finished product. See, it's real nice and shiny and silvery. And now I'm going to go ahead and use some of my StazOn Saddle Brown. And this actually kind of looks goldy on here, and you can kind of StazOn, because of its name of course, it stays on any surface, even the shiny silvery one. And so if you want to make this slightly vintagey, you can just wipe on some of this. So, just wiping that off. And here we go. We have a nice vintagey, silvery looking button. Very cool. And that was just out of an old creamy plasticky button that didn't look good at all. So I'll be moving on from the buttons in just a moment. But one last idea. So you sometimes have those clear buttons, and actually at the moment I wish I did have something which was one of those unwanted, unusable things, which is a clear button. However, I'll just have to demonstrate with one of these. So you get a clear button, and you glue on a cool piece of paper on the back, and because it's clear, that'll show through to the front. So I like to use a script paper, and that looks really cool. You could use any paper at all. Alright, moving on from the buttons now. So, tags. Now, you probably get a lot of these. I mean, I bought this a while ago, and I haven't used all of them. So, as I showed before, I just ripped those off so I can use these tags now. Now, this one is kind of gaudy, and it's actually off center as well. So, you know, actually, look, there's a clear button. Okay, never mind. I might use that later. And I'm just going to rip off this flower. Good luck. And so once you've ripped that off, you can just use this flower for something else. Oh, there we go. And that worked quite well. So now you've got quite a nice flower which you can just use on any card without having this disgusting thing attached to it. So, chucking that away. So, we've got this tag now. And seriously, who is going to use a tag that says girl on it? Yes, well, not me. So, I'm going to take off this ribbon, and I can use that for something else. And then I could just chop that off, and it's quite nice paper, and use this as a different tag. And here we've got these word sticker swatch. And a lot of them are very useful, but some of them are not quite so useful, or kind of ugly. So for instance, I've got this one here, and it says Happy Anniversary. And it's got these vertical lines running down, and I actually don't think they're attractive. So I'm going to take this. Just put it aside there. And moving over to this one. Now have a look at this one. This one says good luck. And some people like to use good luck, I guess. It's quite an attractive looking sticker. However, I don't tend to use good luck on my cards. So what I'm going to do is cut out the Happy Anniversary and stick that over the good luck. And you can see that these lines are running horizontal. And I think that would look much more attractive with the Happy Anniversary. So I'll go off to do that. So here we have it, Happy Anniversary. And I've cut out the Happy Anniversary and stuck it on over top of the good luck. And I think that looks much nicer. See all of these? I got some cheap packets of tags, and I think I've actually used the nicest ones, and I'm left with these kinds of things, which I wouldn't use at all. I mean, look at this one. Yes, rather disgusting. However, I like the shape, and I actually don't come across plain tags very often. So I would like to use these again. So I'm going to recover them with a nice paper. So all you're going to do is choose a paper, and I think I'll choose a homemade paper that I've made, and cover this with double-sided tape, or just cover around the edge. Stick this onto the paper, and then with a craft knife or just a blade, cut around the edge of that, and then just punch a hole through there, and you've got an amazing new tag, which is a real cool shape. This is before. This is kind of a very busy purpley green tag, but a very cool shape. So this is after. Now I've put this really cool homemade paper on, which is sparkly, and I've inked around the edges. And my first tip in the 5 tips to make your cards look fantastic was about inking the edges. And I may as well just quickly show you what I did. So just get your pad, run along the edge, and you can hold it even just about over top of this if you want more ink. Less ink, hold it almost vertical. And there you go, transformed this tag so it now is usable. I hope you've enjoyed this video and how to resurrect things that were previously unusable or unwanted, and showing you how to make tags really cool and resurrect those buttons. So please leave a comment and tell me whether you like this video, and give me some ideas that you have, or better yet, give me an idea of something that you'd like me to resurrect to show you how to make it usable. Thank you very much.